Hello, my name is Martinas and I'm R&D Tech Lead at Oxylabs. In today's video, I want to introduce you to OxyCopilot, an AI-powered assistant for scraping and parsing tasks in our Scraper API's playground. So no more manual coding, no more complex scripts, just pure efficiency. Make sure you stick until the end. By then, you will be generating ready-to-use code tailored for your unique needs with just a few clicks. Okay, so let's get started. As you see, I am in our playground, and now the playground has this button, the OxyCopilot here. Let's press it. The OxyCopilot allows you to enter the URL and to describe what scraper would you like to create. So, you don't have to anymore to go to read Scraper API's documentation. You just, in a simple prompt, you can describe what would you like to your scraper to do. So, for example, let's take a very popular target, Amazon. Scrape this product page. So yeah, and let's describe what we would like our scraper to do. So for example, let's imagine that I have a specific case where I need this web page to be scraped with the desktop user agent and using the United States geolocation, even though it's Germany domain, but in my case I need it from the United States. So let's try. Scrape this URL using desktop user agent and United States geolocation. Okay, let's try this. Let's click generate scraper. This takes a few seconds to generate. Okay, so now the OxyCopilot recognized that this is the Amazon product page and it has our dedicated Amazon parser. So it allows us to choose, do we want to create our own parsing instructions or we would like to use the dedicated parser. So in this example, we will use the dedicated parser, but in the later example that I will show you today, we will create our own parsing instructions. So let's continue with dedicated parser. Yeah, and as you see now, the OxyCopilot picked the website Amazon scraper product that parsed the async code from the URL. It checked that we need to parse the data. It picked the Germany domain. It picked the geolocation United States, and it chose the desktop user agents. So everything is here correct. Let's submit the request. Yeah, as you see, the scraper API scraped the web page. It returned also the HTML. We are displaying it here, and this is our parse data from the product page. So here, every data that you need is here. Okay, so this is how easy now for you to create the scraper. You just now can, for example, copy the code in the curl, in the Python or PHP language, and run the scraper in your server and scrape multiple URLs using this. You could also copy just the payload in JSON format, for example, if you have any other languages that you don't provide if we don't provide you here. So yeah. So what about the other type of domains that, for example, we don't have dedicated scraper and parser? So let's pick the some domain. For example, this is our Oxylabs sandbox. This is our own created web page that we use it for scraping and for parsing, for testing stuff, showing demos, etc. So let's take this. This is the product listing page. Yeah, it shows the video games listing here. So let's create the scraper for it, and we will create a custom parser for it. So let's put it here. We can leave the same commands, but for example, add some more. Let's say only successful. Oh, I made a mistake. Successful HTTP status code is 200. And for example, follow redirects. Yeah, what we can. Maybe it's enough. Okay, let's generate the scraper for this kind of web page. Yeah, so now the OxyCopilot understands that we don't have dedicated parser for it, and it allows us to choose either we create our own parsing instructions or we continue without the parsing. So let's press now the continue without parsing. Let's review if the OxyCopilot filled all the scraper values correctly, and then we will return to create the parsing instructions. So as we see the website, it's other e-commerce. So the OxyPilot recognized that this is a product page. It passed the URL here. It picked the United States geolocation, and it picked that it's a desktop user agent. It enabled the follow redirects, and it added that only successful HTTP status code is 200. So everything seems okay. Now let's create the custom parsing instructions, which is, previously, if you would like to, create the parser for any kind of domain, you have to, ask for your developer to create the parsing in specific languages. This usually takes a day or two, depending, how difficult, how many fields you want, how difficult it is to parse. But now you can create the custom parsing instructions, the custom parser that parses your data in a matter of minutes and without any development or technical skills. So look, let's click create with AI. Let's pass the URL from the product page, yeah, here. And now you just have to describe and prompt what you would like to parse from that page. The more specific you will be, the more AI models will understand what you would like to have from this particular web page. So since we have a product listing, yeah, this is for this platform. So what we would like to have, let's say we would like to have the title, the tags, the description, and the price. Okay, so let's see, parse HTML scraped from this URL. Add all products in listing to a list where each product is an object containing price, title, description, and a list of tags. Okay, so parse HTML script from this URL, add all products to in listing to a list where each product is an object containing price, title, description, and list of tags. Okay, let's try to create it. This takes a few seconds to do. So what happens now is we are sending this prompt to our AI models. They are interpreting what you would like to parse from the web page. It searches for that information in the web page. It creates you a parsing schema, the modifiable parsing schema that you could later modify, and it creates you RTC custom template. I hope you know what it is. It's in our documentation. Please check it. It's the custom parsing instructions that allows you to describe what kind of things you would like to parse from the web page, which you send in each scraper API's request, and all the parsing stuff is done on our side. So yeah, so let's see, it already created your parsing instruction. This is your parser now, yeah, and it already used this parsing instructions to to parse the data from this URL. And as you see, now each product, yeah, it's an array. Each product has an object, the first object, the second object, and each object has tags, the price, the title, and the descriptions. Yeah, as I said, now the OxyCopilot created you a parsing schema, and it's modifiable. So, for example, let's say you don't like the format that the AI suggested for you, or for example, there are multiple prices in the HTML, and the AI model interpreted that you would like to have this price, but you actually wanted the another price. So you can come here, press modify, and for example, you can describe that this price should be the old price, not a discounted one, or something similar. In this case, we don't have this situation, so we will not modify this. Let's keep it the way it is. And now, now we have the actual parser that usually previously it would take you 1 or 2 days to develop. Now you have it in minutes. So let's check it if it actually works with other URLs from the same domain. So let's take for example, let's go to the switch platform. Yeah, it's a totally different products now. Let's take this URL. Let's paste it here. Let's retest it. Yeah, and yes, this is the new results from the totally different URL from the same domain. Let's check it if those are correct. The price for the first item, $89.99. Is it correct? $89.99. So those are the correct results. So this parsing template is now universal across that domain for product listings. So you can create this template for any kind of, not our sandbox page, but for example, to other e-commerce web pages. And it can be done in a matter of minutes. So yeah, so let's save these instructions now. And as you see, the playground now has the full code for your scraper and for your parser. You can copy in the curl, in the Python, and other languages, deploy it to your server, and you can run it to multiple URLs and parse data successfully. The only drawback using this code from the playground is that it's suitable for one or few URLs. It's not very easy scalable. You still have to do some development in order to scale it. But if you would like to scrape, for example, thousands of URLs reusing this code, check our Oxylabs GitHub. There is a tool that will help you to transform this generated code into high-scale scraper. Yeah, check it out. It's a really cool tool. So yeah, that's it. If you have any questions regarding the OxyCopilot, we always read your comments, so be sure to leave one below. You can also join our Discord channel, where we build a helpful community for the scraping enthusiasts. You will find the link in the description. And yeah, so see you the next time. Bye.